and welcome to Angie's Crafty Cards. Today we're going to learn how to colour with the Stampin' Up the Stampin' Up markers. Those. I posted this card on our Facebook group today and the girls wanted to know how I actually use the colours. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll leave that there for your reference. So I've stamped it again. Now the colours we're going to use today are, now with the leaves you can do two different lights. I've used it where it's got a lighter colour. So I've used the Wild Wasabi, the Always Artichoke and the Mossy Meadow. But for a darker shade, as in this one here, you can actually substitute the Wild Wasabi with Old Olive, which actually looks quite nice as well. So we'll go back to just using the lighter one for the moment. Now what you're going to do is, it doesn't matter how messy you are with the lighter colour, just shade her all in. Now this is just plain white, Whisper White, plain Whisper White cardstock, and it works quite fine. So just shade in with your Wild Wasabi, then move on to your Always Artichoke. Now here, what you want to do is use a flicking motion. Just lightly flick. So flick. Leave some gaps. Do that on all of them. Then come in with your Mossy Meadow and do exactly the same thing. So using the brush end, just flick in between where you've done your Always Artichoke. Then come back, fill in any gaps, come back and run around the very edge again to make it a bit darker. Go and complete all those. If you think you've gone too short with the second colour, come back in with it and just extend a little bit. Don't forget to do around the edge, covering any gaps. Then you're going to come back in with your Wild Wasabi. And from the bottom up, flicks. Miss here and there so you can have a little bit of the green coming through. So that's how you do that one. So you can go over it as many times as you like. It'll darken it up every time. But just wait for it to dry and see how it looks before you do any more to it. So that's how I do the leaves. Now for the flower, I've used two colours. I've used Real Red and Cherry Cobbler. Now this has turned out really nice. I really miss the blendabilities, but you adapt. So with this one, with doing the flowers, I always use circular motion and I always use the brush. So start off in circles, work your way out. Then once you get out to the outside, just keep going around the outside, and that darkens it up and leaves the centre softer. Come in with your Cherry Cobbler and just do a light outline around the edge. So you've got three colours there virtually. So circular motion. Because when you go backwards and forwards, you tend to leave streaks. So doing circular, you don't seem to get that. Because you're going over and it, over and it, over and over. So once you get back up the top, do the same, go back over it again, make it a little bit darker with the Real Red. You can do that as many times as you want to get it a bit darker. Come in with the Cherry Cobbler, do a faint edge, so tiny little strokes. Come back in with your red. Soften up a bit. Let it dry. Move on to another one. One colour. So just remember, start off once around, and then once you get up the top, just keep going over it a little bit to get it a bit darker, and then just highlight with your Cherry Cobbler. Some of the little petals are a bit harder to work with. So I'll do it on a bigger one. Just lightly. So once you're back up the top, start going over it again from the top down, so and get a little bit darker. Top with your Cherry Cobbler. Now you can have it as wide as you want on these bigger petals. Now come back in with your Real Red, so you want to make it a bit darker and blend more. Go over it all over once more. So that's how I colour my flowers. There'll be more details on my blog at andrewscraftycards.blogspot.com.au. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.